All right. Let's get started. Okay, we all know that today having just a degree is not enough. Companies are looking for EV ready skills, not just resumes. And that's exactly what we are going to explore in the session. Okay, what really matters and how we can prepare yourself for the fast growing in EV industry. We are truly honored to have with us Mr. Ashutosh Dehury, an experienced faculty in MATLAB simulation and embedded C and other EV software tools. So, with his practical knowledge and teaching skills, he has been helping students and professionals learn EV system design and analysis embedded programming. So, without keeping you waiting, let's begin this exciting session and gain knowledge directly from the expert himself. Over to you, sir.
Thanks, Sakshi. Very good evening to all. Welcome to this wonderful session. So, in this session, we will discover many things, and we will see right now what will the correct approach to be uh, relevant in the workforce. Okay, so we will see and we will explore all these things. But before starting anything, let me just let me just introduce my company. Okay, NTI Guru. We are into two domains. Okay, we are into scaling domains, and also we are into R&D domain. So right now we are also focusing on in these two domains. Okay, also we are into many things. Okay, so in scaling domain, if you see, yes, we have imparted many scaling programs across many universities. Many students has already been trained with us. Okay, with various types of programs. And yes, right now also we are slowly moving into R&D. We are also planning for the product development. So that domain also we are exploring. Slowly we are into that. Apart from this, before starting anything, let me say this to you, that we are the only institute, okay, which are affiliated to AICT, and we are affiliated to also ASTC. Apart from that, okay, we have also tied up with many IITs. Currently, we have tied up with IIT Guwahati. We are going to have a tie-up with IIT Jammu. Apart from that, also we are also running an MTech program with ADPI, Ajinkya Devi Patil University in Pune. So this is regarding a brief regarding what my company right now doing, what are the different verticals we are operating, and yes, we are slowly uh, we are into many domains, and we will explore many things. Okay, in related to EV. Yes, regarding my name is Ashutosh Dehury. Already I have worked with many domains: maintenance, project, simulations, embedded system. Already worked with Dana, Softcon, and right now I am working with a DIY group as an embedded developer. So this is all regarding me. Let us start the session, and let me share my screen. Yes. This is visible to all, everyone. Yes. And yes, just I want to tell the whole to the whole, I will say whole attendees, that please, I will make this what I will say. I will make this session more interactive. So it is better you just, whenever I am asking something, it is better you just express yourself. Okay, share your thoughts, I will say, so that we can make this session more interactive. Okay. So yes. So today, so anyone, so what today we are celebrating? Anyone? What is the special occasion? So today,
Engineers Day.
yes,
Engineers Day.
yes.
Engineers. Engineers Day.
So today is the National Engineers Day, and we celebrate on whose memory? Anyone? So yes, we are celebrating National Engineers Day. Okay, but on whose memories?
Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan.
C.V. Raman, sir.
Visvesvaraya.
Visvesvaraya.
Yes, 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 yes. Excellent. Yes. So we are celebrating today, okay, the National Engineers Day to commemorate or to honor Sir Dr. M. Visvesvaraya. Okay, so he has commendable achievements, and he has contributed a lot to our nations. And one more thing, okay, despite from civil background, he has done a lot of things to India. Okay, starting from constructions of dam to starting to the floodgates, And also he was in the economic planning. Also he was in the 5-year planning. Also due to his pioneer activities, and right now also we have M. Visvesvaraya Technical University, which is right now in the Bangalore. So he was the first person who started that particular university. So he has many achievements. So he has done a lot of things for us. So as engineers, we should proud that once upon a time we have such a great leader we have with us. Okay. So also we will see some achievements. Before that, we will see how today this National Engineers Day is relevant to us. How? Because in your life, this is very, very important. Whatever you does, remember this. How, why are very, very important. Okay. And why is most important, also how. So let us see, okay, the how. So how this Engineers Day is going to affect us and what is the importance of this Engineers Day to us. Okay. Yes, let me share the screen and tell me whether it is visible or not. Visible? Everyone?
Yes, it's visible.
Yes, yes. Okay. Yes, so today we are honoring Sir M. Visvesvaraya, his legacy, and whatever he has done. And through his lens, or we will say, yes, he has done a lot for India. Okay, he has a multidisciplinary approach. So that particular approach right now is very, very essential to all our engineers. Okay, so we will see that particular, so on that particular lens, we will see how this will be useful for us. Okay. Now, yes, why this day still matters to us? Yes, this matters to us because whatever challenges, whatever challenges Sir Visvesvaraya has seen at his time, okay. But right now the challenges has been changed. Right now we are struggling with sustainable environment, we are struggling with climate change, we are struggling with many aspects, okay. For sustainability, also we are right now we are going through many technical advancement. For example, we are witnessing digital transformations, and we need sustainable mobility. So all these things right now are going through, but in the meantime also we have to maintain a good environment. We have to maintain a sustainable climate. So despite all advancement, all technological advancement, we have to maintain our environment and our what I will say and our all surroundings. Okay, that is also very, very important. And right now in that aspect we will see, yes, EV, or yes, EV is contributing a lot in this particular segment. Okay, so how this all matters to us, we will see point by point. Okay. Yes, so before starting anything, let's have a look at what he has done to us. Yes, he was M. Visvesvaraya, he was a pioneer in construction of dams. Yes, he has designed this Krishna Rajasagar Dam. Apart from this, also he was one of the pioneer in the 5-year planning. He was an industrial architecture. So when Nehruji has started this 5-year planning and he has asked to contribute, means his inputs. Okay, he has given many inputs that start with the 5-year planning. In the 5-year planning, he has started all these things. Okay, the steel plant and all. And after, due to his commendable achievements, he was also awarded with Bharat Ratna. So this is all regarding something regarding M. Visvesvaraya, sir. Yes. Now this is very, very important for us. Just today, yes, at the last of the session, I will ask three important questions. Okay, please, very, very important. Okay, we will see why these three questions. Okay, what I will ask, okay, I need the answers from you. So I hope that you all guys will share your inputs, whatever I will ask in the end of the session. I think someone mic has been on. Please make your mic off. Please make your mic off. If anyone mic is on, please make your mic off.
I request each and every one of you mute yourself. I
Yes.
repeat, I request each and every one of mute yourself.
Yes. So in the today world, okay. So 4 5 things are majorly we are able to see. One your climate and sustainability. It is very important. So if you are advancing, okay, if you are making a technological advance, still we have to sustain that particular thing. Okay, and also we have to make our planet sustainable, so that if our coming generation is coming, they can able to sustain in our earth peacefully. So we will see that aspect. Yes, digital transformation. The next thing, what right now we are observing everyone, rapid change in AI, artificial intelligence, integration of IoT, data and all, we are able to see all these things. Okay. But when you are integrating all these things, also we are facing many issues, many problems. Okay. But yes, we have to find the, as an engineer, we have to find the problem or find the solution of that particular problem. Third is resource optimization. This is very, very essential, because we know that, okay, whatever resources right now we have in our earth, okay, are limited. They cannot last for a long period of time. So we have to maximize those resources. It can be anything. Okay. It can be, there are many non-renewable things that we have to optimize those. Renewable also, if we have renewable also, we have to optimize those things also. Okay. So these are very, very important right now. Okay. Many things will come. So we'll see one by one. And inclusive innovation. So whatever innovations right now we are doing, it should be inclusive. It
Hello.
should not create any barrier
Hello.
between, yes. Yes, yeah, I will take all your doubts at the end of the session, so don't worry, okay? Yes, whatever innovations right now we are witnessing, it should be inclusive. It should not divide the society between the higher and the lower one. So these are some engineering challenges, okay, right now we are witnessing, and we should have some approach to solve all these things, okay? So these are very, very important, okay? Next, yes. Now, so if you'll see the engineers, okay, so we all are engineers, we all are working in a technical environment, we are working with companies, with factories. So our main motive should to solve the problems, okay, to have some, to have a solution to one particular problem, okay. So for example, if right now, for example, in Delhi, right now we will see that at some point of time, the pollution will go up. So what are the problem if the pollution will go up, what are the reasons for this? We have to know all these things. Yes, there are pollution from the IC engines, there are pollution from other industrial activities, pollution from the thermal thermal stations, pollution from the vehicle. So all this is pollution by, if you are burning something also we are getting pollution, because we know that during this winter season, the Punjab and Haryana burn the this rice and paddy. Okay. So all this together they will what they contribute to the pollutions what Delhi witnessed during the October and November, and that is again I will say that that is a huge problem, okay, for the NCR region. So to tackle all these things, the many solution has been there, okay, or has been okay. We have many solutions to tackle that solutions, but the same way we have to implement that also. So all these things should be sustainable also, so that whenever we are adopting those, we should not create another problem. So it should be sustainable, it should be advantageous, and it should be resource optimized. Okay. So all these things. So as engineers, we are the architects of the progress. So it depends on us, okay, how we are finding solutions to different types of problems. Right now, we are also witnessing many types of problems. So we'll see all these things. Okay. Next. Yes. Now this point is very, very important. Okay. So this is the age of multidisciplinary engineer, or as an engineer, we must have a multidisciplinary approach. So without this approach, it's very difficult right now, because we cannot think in one silo. So if we'll take one example, we'll see one by one. Okay. Yes. Now let us come down to this main particular thing. Yes, electric vehicles. Now we know that by 2030, whatever vehicles we will witness in our roads, okay, maximum they will be either pure electric vehicle or they will be hybridized. We will not get any types of pure IC engine. We will not get. It is very difficult, because right now also, after means if you see that EV we are witnessing from 2020 and all, between these 3-4 years, okay, we are witnessing that, okay, the means many peoples are adopting EV. In EV, we have right now many types of two-wheelers. We have, for example, we have Ola, we have Ather, we have Hero. TVS also has come up with a two-wheeler. In four-wheeler also, we have different types of vehicles for Tata Punch. Okay, many Tata vehicles has been arrived. Okay, apart from this, many EV cars has been launched by many companies. So right now we are witnessing that, okay, slowly this EV segment is developing. So yes, so with if you are adopting EV, there are many questions raised. Okay, so if you are adopting EV, what are the major challenges right now we are facing? Yes, in terms if we are using IC engines, we are facing pollution problem, we are facing with tailpipe emissions, we are facing problems related to the efficiency, because if you know that if we are going for IC engines, maximum we are getting 45% of efficiency. But yes, if we are going for electric vehicle, yes, we are getting efficiency in about 85%. To some extent, it is cheap. To some extent, okay, we are getting no tailpipe emissions. So there are many advantages which are getting if you are adapting for EV. But yes, when you come down to the EV, remember this: EV is a multidisciplinary approach. I can say why, because if you say in EV, we need electrical engineering graduates. Okay, we need their innovations also. We need, so it is a multidisciplinary approach we have in EV. So there are electrical engineers who are dealing with BMS, power electronics, charging infrastructure and all. There are material science who are into this particular thing, that how the what will the material will be used, what will the alloys percentage in alloys, what are the things we can use. For example, if you're using in steel alloys, okay, so what will the compositions of different elements. So these are all come under material science. In mechanical engineering, you'll come down, yes, you'll see how I'm dealing with the chassis design, thermal management, mechanical system integration. So all these things we will see in the mechanical engineering. Yes. Now, when you come down to the software engineering, right now, we know that in EV, we are using majorly ECU, electronic control units. So with the help of this ECU, we can, in ECU, in every ECU, there is a microcontroller, and we have to program that particular microcontroller, and that ECU will be responsible for one particular, for example, peripheral. For example, let me give one example here. So if you are, for example, if you are dealing with this one, door operation, or if you're doing, let me give a very small, simple example. If you're dealing with motor controlling part, okay, in motor controlling part, you know that which motor has to be used. It can be, okay, the mechanical or electrical guys will decide, okay, yes, so this motor can be used, okay, this construction wise, so the mechanical guys will explain. And when it comes down to the this one, okay, so which motor has to be used, to make in electrical engineering graduate can give an input. Okay, when you come down to the controlling part, for example, to control that motor, what type of things we are using? For example, power tonics we are using. So an electronics student background student can give an input that yes, if you want to control these motors, okay, these are the things you can use, okay, in power tonics part. Yes. Now, if we'll come down to the programming part, okay, yes, a software person, if someone is interested in the software part, for example, from the CSIT or EC background, he can suggest that yes, for motor controller, we are using one controller where there is a microcontroller. So you have to program with that, okay. Then you have to decide, okay, which type of algorithm we can use, whether we will go for the facility CPWM, whether we will go for the combination of all these things. So all these things can be done by the CS, but by the CS or a person who is having some knowledge regarding the programming. Okay. But remember one thing, right now, we cannot see that, yes, so all these things, so all these branches cumulatively are responsible for development of electric vehicles. So one particular, so earlier days, what happens, okay, if you'll consider the IC engine or a IC, any vehicle which is working with petrol engine or diesel engine, so maximum things were done by the mechanical engineering guys, okay. But right now, we will see, if you there is involvement from electronics guys also, involvement from the mechanical guys also, involvement from the electrical material science. So there is what I will say, each domain has some functionalities. So if you are going for EV, so there is work for each domain. And after integrating all these things, okay, we will get a very good EV. So now, yes, now this is main important question. So current engineering landscape. So right now, every year, so what is, okay, so we have learned that in EV, we need the multidisciplinary approach. One cannot say that, okay, EV only mechanical graduates are required. No, the answer is no. Because in EV, you'll see, so even if you are from the different background, then also you are, you are also most welcome. The most important part is the which types of skill sets you have. Okay, I will come down to that point, that particular point. Right now, we will see this thing. Okay, so we have seen the current engineering landscape and how and what is the reality check. Now, every year, remember this. Okay, every year in India, near about 1.5 million engineers graduate. So every year we have near about 1.5 million students graduate, but there are many reports, okay, which suggest that, okay, maximum of them are not able to get the jobs or not, they are not employable. Now, what is the reason behind it? Okay, and yes, more than 60% or 60% of those persons, okay. So there is a report by World Economic Forum that by 2030, 60% of our jobs, okay, required skillings. These 3 points are very, very essential. One part is that, okay, yes, first of all, we have to accept that, yes, at this point, I don't have that required skill set to enter into this workforce. And what are the skill sets I need? I should have that. And yes, I have, for example, if I want to be ready for this industry, what are the skill sets I need? And yes, and I have to be very frank with myself, that is which type of reskilling I need. If right now, if I'm working at one particular domain, if I have to sustain myself by 2030, what are the skill sets I need? So these are some three, what I will say, important questions right now, and you should cater that particular thing. Okay. Yes. Yes. Now, remember one thing. So, yes, this is very, very important. So, tomorrow, whatever jobs we are witnessing, yes, we have, first of all, whatever things we are doing, first of all, we must have a good command over that. Even if you are a battery engineer, even if you are a motor controller engineer, even if you are a good simulator engineer, if you are a good MATLAB engineer, if you are a good embedded engineer, whatever you are doing, be very good at it. Okay. So for example, let me give one example here. If you are an embedded engineer, you should be thorough with 8-bit, then you should thorough with 32-bit, and you should thorough with what are different types of peripherals we have. Starting from LEDs, you must have knowledge about LEDs, working of the LEDs, for the motors, different types of batteries we have, different types of motors we are using. For example, if you are using motors for traction, for example, different types of motors we are using, BLDC, PMSM, SC3-phase induction motor. Okay, so all these things we should know. Before integrating these things, at least we should know the component level understanding. So what are the different components in it, how these things are working. Same thing applies to a battery, a BMS engineer. Okay, now in between these, okay, I just ask one question. So we have many things to discuss. Can anyone tell me, so right now, have anyone heard about BEV and XEV? Recently launched by Mahindra.
Yes, sir.
Yes? Anyone?
Yes.
Okay. So can anyone tell me, so whatever the battery pack right now used by this Mahindra, or yes, is it the battery pack is developed by the own Mahindra, or they have taken the help of any company?
They
Yes,
have
sir.
taken
They bought
company.
the cells from different company,
Yes. Which company? Anyone?
BYD.
I think
Yes.
divide.
Yes. Excellent. Okay. Because now see, you have given that.
Divide.
Yes, you have given the answer. Because see, uh, Mahindra is such a big company, big group. Still for the battery management system or for the battery pack, they are dependent on one company, that is BYD. What is the reason behind it? The simple reason is right now also in India, we don't have that particular expertise who can deal with this all complex things. Okay. So that is a fair enough, okay? Because right, we know that in a EV, the BMS part, the BMS play a very pivotal role. The battery pack, BMS. So whenever you're integrating these things in your EV should not catch fire, and there should not be no mishappening. So if you're ensuring all these things, okay, and you know that, okay, what is the brand value of your company? So you will not take any types of means extreme what I will say, extreme. Yes, you cannot take challenge. Okay, that okay. I am experimenting these things, and at last, okay, if your vehicle is getting fired, okay, then okay, the whole things will get be means will be destroyed. Okay, right. So it is better you whatever things you are adopting in your vehicles, you should be 100% sure that okay, so this I'm confident in these things. Okay, I can do all these things. So these things will come when you must have that clarity, fundamental clarity. So whatever you do, you must have that fundamental clarity, starting with anyone. And this anything, okay, this is applicable to EV also. Second, you should embrace continuous learning because we know that okay, right now in EV we are witnessing some technology or we are going through something, okay. But we know that after EV there is another domain is coming or another thing is coming, which is advancement of EV. We'll say the hydrogen fuel cell. In EV itself, also if you see the battery technology, also solid state batteries are coming, different types of chemistries are coming, aluminum chemistry coming, sodium chemistry coming. So all these things we should embrace, we should learn. Okay, so whatever things are coming, so we should learn from this that okay, whether this particular thing is best for my EV or for my vehicle or not. So continuous learning should be there. And yes, again, the third point, we should develop this cross-disciplinary skills. I will discuss this thing okay at last. And yes, and we are focusing on the real world application. So if you are developing an EV and if you are able to drive that safely in our roads, then it is fine for us. And if you are not able to drive that particular EV, for one of the example is your Ola. Right now, the Ola is getting huge number of complaints. Okay, huge number of vehicles has been piled up in their service stations. The reason is simple thing, because whenever you are implementing something in your two-wheeler, you should be practical. You should have that manpower to repair that particular thing. You should have that manpower who has knowledge in regarding that particular thing. If you are using any display in your two-wheeler, okay, if anything happens to the display, so there must be some person or some skilled person should be there who can repair that particular display. So yes, so your approach should be means how you can tackle all these things if you are finding any difficulty in the real world too. Okay, so yes, now whatever we have learned from what we have learned from Sir Viswesvaraya, that yes, you have to be multidisciplinary, and at a time also you have to keep a tab on everything, and you have to be sustainable, and you have to transparent, and you have to be transfer yourself also. So there are many things okay which we can learn from Sir Viswesvaraya legacy. First of all, right now we cannot say that okay we can work in only one domain. That is okay, we cannot say like that. We have to be multidisciplinary in approach, and then only we can succeed in this particular what I will say difficult scenario, right? And in this particular context, I will say that in EV revolution, whatever we are witnessing right now, because in EV you will say that there is a very thin line. So even if you are from the mechanical background, in electrical background, one best example I'm saying, in Ather, there are many programmers are there, we will say, but maximum programmers are from the mechanical background. You might be wondering that, okay, so in Ather, so what mechanical person is doing, why the mechanical person involved in the programming part or in the ECU programming, you might ask. But yes, in the EV, because already we know that okay, mechanical person knows better about the two-wheeler or a four-wheeler. And yes, apart from this, if that particular guy has knowledge regarding the programming, for example, if he has learned about C, C++, Python, then again it is a win-win situation for him. So company hires such individuals who has okay knowledge regarding the mechanical aspects and also who has interest, for example, in any other domain. So yes, company do allow them and they can explore those things also, those domains also, right? So this is one of the examples. So right now, what is the need of the hour is the multidisciplinary approach. And even if you are from a different background, the answer is yes. If you want to change your domain, if you want to change your what I will say working profile, definitely you can do. And all these things is possible in EV. Remember this. All these things possible in EV. Okay. Yes. Now next we will see. Yes, the same thing what we have discussed right now. That there is a need for multidisciplinary approach, and we will see. Okay, we will see. Yes, yes. So earlier, what we have. So earlier, what we have that it actually whatever a CS graduate is doing. Okay, he is only doing and he's responsible for the coding part and all. Okay. Uh, or any for example, if a mechanical guy is there, okay, he is only responsible for the mechanical related things, okay, mostly in the for example in engine side or that particular aspect. Okay, if electrical guy is there, okay, he will be involved in the transmissions and lines and electrical aspect, for example, how the electrical things are happening. But right now we cannot think in one silos, okay, one in one direction. If you in EV you will say, I've already given this example. Even if you are from the electronics background, you can go for the programming. Even if you're from the electrical background, you can go for the programming. You can go for the simulation part. You can go for the mechanical aspect also. You can go for the, you can also study SolidWorks, ANSYS. So right now it is happening that even if you are from the other background, other domain, if you are into the automotive or EV, there are some tools and softwares. It should be known. For example, if I am a electronics background, that yes, if I am working right now in with a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler company, the company expects me that okay, I should have knowledge about SolidWorks, I should have knowledge about ANSYS, I should have knowledge about power electronics, I should have about knowledge about the strength of materials and all. So all these aspects I should know. And also all these things you can see all from the JDs, okay, what right now which we are witnessing in the LinkedIn also. So my main simple point is there are many students who will say that okay sir, I'm from mechanical, there is no need for this. No, even if a mechanical background, still you need to know all these things, because I am assuming that okay, there will be a day, for example, if you're leading one R&D team, so you are the head of the R&D team. So in the R&D team, if you are heading the R&D team and if your knowledge about different aspects, mechanical aspects, electrical and electronics, okay, then it will be easy to maintain your group or to have a handle uh, about your what I will say co-colleagues. Okay, so whatever they are doing, so you will get to know that okay, oh, yes, I have the exposure, I have knowledge regarding this, so nobody can make you fool. So right now industry demands those persons who are multidisciplinary, who has knowledge regarding many aspects, okay, many across many domains. Okay. Now, yes, so this is the same thing. Now, this is again, we are giving two examples here. One, I will take two examples. One is your EV and healthcare system. In healthcare system, we will see that, uh, for example, if you say one machine, I'm taking one example here, and that is a MRI machine. In MRI machine, you will, for first of all, for construction part, a designer is required. For the initial days, there will be designing of this MRI machine. So designing will be done by a mechanical guy, for example. Okay. Now all the electrical stuffs will be done by the help of a electrical guy. Okay. Now if we'll come down to the embedded part. Okay. In embedded part, for example, we have many things are there in my in a this one MRI sensor. Okay, for example, if I have to integrate the sensors, okay, I should have knowledge about the sensors. I should have knowledge about the programming parts. So here, right now, we can see that to develop one particular device, we need multidisciplinary approach, and also we need multi-domain from the multi people from the multi domains, right? The same thing applicable to this electric vehicle also, because right now whatever we are dealing, yes. So we in EV we know that uh, in mechanical terms, we will say that, okay, someone is responsible for the chassis, aerodynamics, thermal management. He might from having the background of the mechanical. Yes. Now you must be asking that, okay, if I am from the environmental background or civil background, what is my domain? Yes. What I can contribute to this EV? Yes. So you'll be responsible for which types of place is what I will say necessary for the charge for establishment of the charging infrastructure, where yes, what should be means how what should be the structure of this charging infrastructure, where it should be installed, and what are the dimension of this. So all these things can be dealt by a civil person, right? Mechatronics guy, okay, he will look after the control system actuators. Electrical guy, okay, he will look after the power electronics charging infrastructure. An electronics guy, okay, he will look after the PCB designing, okay, ECUs and all, sensors, ADAS, okay, ADAS we all know, right? Anyone, okay, who can tell me what do you mean by ADAS? Anyone?
Yes, sir, it is
Automatic driving assistance.
advanced driving
Excellent.
assistance.
Yes. In ADAS point, I will come down to this. Okay. So we will
Advanced
see
driving
is
assistance.
yes. And in computer
ADAS
science graduate, okay. Yes. In
driving
CS,
information.
yeah. Okay. So in the CS, we can say that the CS graduate may be involved in the embedded programming. And right now we are testing this edge AI and also many things are right now coming, and all these things can be handled by a multidisciplinary approach. Okay. So yes, so these are some things. So these are in what I will say in detail. That yes, if you are from the mechanical background, what are the things in the EV you are dealing with? All these things you can deal. Okay, aerodynamics, thermal management, suspension systems, lightweight design. So you will be, you know that okay, all these things are my domains and I can deal with this. As electrical background, if you're engineer from the electrical background, what other things you can explore, right? So as electrical background, if you're from the electrical background, you can deal with the battery technology, PMS, okay, the power tonics, whatever involved in this. In power tonics, there are many things, okay. We have inverters, we have converters. Okay, so my first why question here, why we use inverters in EV? Anyone?
Convert
To convert the DC to AC,
AC
sir.
for the motor.
Okay, so why I need AC for my motor? Any reason for that?
To drive the
Because a motor
traction
runs
motor.
on AC.
Okay, so that means okay, you are saying about three-phase induction motor or induction
Yeah.
AC induction motor,
Yeah,
right? Yes.
three-phase induction motor.
Okay.
Motor which are
Any
used in EV
okay.
vehicle is PMSM, permanent magnet synchronous motor.
PMS.
So that is totally a AC motor. So we need AC. So battery produces DC.
Okay. Got it.
That
Okay.
only we are, yeah.
Okay. Tell me, okay, why we need converters? Okay, DC converters. Anyone?
To step down
To
it.
run the electrical
To
system.
step down the voltage.
To run the bulk AC systems, power
Yes.
stations.
Which is applied.
Yes. Okay. Good. That okay. You have knowledge regarding this. Okay. Now let us move to the next thing. Yes, this is very important. Okay. Now, right now, because if we'll see, okay, yes, there is also means there is many ways, okay, in which in by which okay electronics graduate also electronics engineer contribute in EV. Okay. So right now we are witnessing many technological changes. For example, we are using ADAS. Okay, in ADAS we are using lidar, cameras, radar systems. So all these are new. Okay, and slowly if you see, has anyone go through this vehicle? Okay, this ultraviolet tesseract. Anyone? Okay, just tell me, okay, what are the ADAS features we right now, anyone who can tell me in BEV or XEV, okay, what are the ADAS features we can witness? Anyone?
So advanced driving assistance system. In this radar will be
Sir,
there,
ADAS level 1 and level 2. ADAS
which
level
will
1
tell
and
you
level
how
2.
far you are close to the next car,
Yes, okay. So,
adjacent to the car. Blind
okay.
spot sensor
Yes,
and
yes. See,
radar.
I'm just, okay. So I'm just asking regarding to this particular BEV and XEV. So have you, do you have any knowledge regarding this? So BEV and XEV, so what are used for this ADAS and which ADAS 2.0 or 2.5 is used? Anyone?
Sir, 2.0.
2.0, excellent, Sahil. Okay. So in BEV and XEV, okay, what are the peripherals we have used or Mahindra has used? So camera is used, definitely. Camera we have used. Okay. So Mahindra has used camera, also ultrasonic sensors, nearly about 19 ultrasonic sensors they have used. Okay. So all this right now also we are using lidar and all, and radar and also we are using, okay, in different vehicles are using all these things. Okay. As we are going, so we can see that okay, there is a complete technological shifts. So earlier there was less sensors integration, but nowadays we can see that okay, many vehicles are integrating means many things, right? And these things compels us to know more about this, know more about the EV. Because in EV also, if you see, in a normal IC vehicle, four-wheeler vehicle, if you see, there are less than 70 EC are there. But right now, if you see a EV, you will see more than 70 EC are there. Means electronic control unit. Okay, because we know that I will come down to this point, electronic control unit. Okay, what is the use of this? Okay, so all these things are right now happening, and all these things, what I will say, are giving us an impulse to innovate more. So slowly also we are moving to the other technology also, because after some 5 or 6 years, again, we can see the many things, okay. In terms of materials also, if you see that whatever MOSFETs or IGBT we are using, okay, they are maximum used by SiC or gallium nitrate. So all these things, they are made for these materials also. In regarding these materials also, there is many advancements are going on. So these are some aspects, okay, which right now, okay, which right now are going on. Now, yes, in EV, we can see that, yes, now in EV, if we're combining these many, what I will say, domains, okay, this CS, electronics and all. So all these things you can get at one place. And through this, our module, so our TI group module, okay, EV. So if you see our PG curriculum, so in PG curriculum, everything is there in a very simplified manner. So, okay, if anyone can start, okay, from scratch, they can start and they can gain knowledge from the scratch. Okay, so even if you are from the any other background, even if from the electrical background, we can learn different types of the chemistry, different types of motors, how to approach. Means first we will start with this. Okay, why EV, and what do you mean by what next we will see the what even numerical analysis, and then MATLAB. So all these things. So whatever domain you have, it doesn't affect. It doesn't matter until unless you are more, means if you are if you are willing from your side that yes, I want to do this, I want to change something in my and bring some change in my life, then then this will be very very useful, right? Okay, so now through this our curriculum, okay, I think someone mic is on, please make it off.
I request each and everyone of you mute yourself.
Okay, now let us understand, okay, so how all this, so it becomes very very difficult, for example, if someone from mechanical background to understand all these things, okay, from electrical background to understand the embedded domain. If I am from electronics background, from the CS background, difficult to understand AUTOSAR and ADAS, okay. So here DIY Guru, okay, plays a very pivotal role. So here we will see, you can see that, okay, our curriculum is scattered in such a way that it becomes easy to understand all these concepts, okay, from the scratch. So even if from the different domain, it doesn't matter, but yes, from our curriculum, you can gain all these things, okay, from the scratch. So what you will learn, you will learn many things, starting from the everything, that why EV and why, so everything you will get to learn all these things from the scratch, okay. So yes, so there are, so we, okay. So these things are there. Yes. Now, right now, this is very, very important question. That so how to deal with this? Because if you'll see that, I will ask 3 questions right now. Okay. My first question is, now right now we have seen one news that TCS has sacked near about 10,000 employees. Okay. So my first question, what was the reason why 10,000 employees has been sacked? Second question, Tesla has entered the Indian market. What is the reason behind this? Third questions. Okay. Now you will see just 1 year, because already 1 year has been passed. Volkswagen has shut down its plants in Germany. So there was a Volkswagen, there was a plant, okay, which was operational for near about 150 years. But still the Volkswagen was compelled to shut down that particular plant. So I have asked 3 questions, okay. So let me start with this, the third questions. Can anyone answer that why, what was the reason? Okay, just share your thoughts, okay. What might be the reasons, okay, why this Volkswagen has closed its 150 years old plant? Anyone?
Yes, sir. Because they could not compete the production cost which is happening in their competitor or their Chinese market.
Yes.
Production
Yes.
cost.
Okay. Okay. Apart from this, another thing?
Mainly the technology gap.
Yes. Okay. Because one of the major reason why Volkswagen such a big giant in automotive, okay, why they were forced to close their factory or yes, premises in Germany, the reason is they were getting tough competition from the Chinese car makers, specific to BYD and SIAC and all. Okay. So now, and also one is, so if you'll compare the EVs, okay, of a Chinese to an European EV, you will find out that the Chinese EV is much less or cost less as compared to these European car makers. So at that particular aspect, they are getting behind from the Chinese maker. And yes, now what are the things you are getting if you're going to buy a Chinese car maker? For example, right now, if you're going to buy a BYD a car, definitely you are getting many features. Many features are part to these European cars. Okay. So this is one of the major reasons why these cars are not right now, not these companies are not able to compete with the Chinese car makers. But yes, I definitely, even if we are from the Indians, even if we are Indian, but this is the one of the major reason. Okay, what I will say domain where I really appreciate the Chinese. Chinese right now are more advanced than us in many aspects, not to us, okay, to many people. Okay, in EV also, they are more advanced than us. Whatever the advancement they are doing in terms of motor, battery pack, because right now also for many things we are dependent on China. Okay, but what is the answer lies to this? The answer is we must have knowledge. So whatever we have already left, for example, if we are lacking, for example, 5 or 10 years from China in terms of EV technical skills, yes. So we must invest us in some technical skills. We must have skills regarding every aspects of EV. For example, we must have knowledge regarding the motor controller, motor, battery pack, different types of lithium chemistry we have, and then we have to invest something in the R&D. The first step is we must have knowledge regarding this, and then we must invest in the R&Ds. Okay. Next question is, yes, my next question is why Tesla has entered India. Anyone?
Because the engineers, those who are like enthusiasm to learn the technologies are vast numbers available in India to adopt the new system.
Tesla. Okay. Any other thing?
Sir, because of
Anyone?
yes, sir, because of the more taxation in India and therefore more more profitable in India.
Okay, see,
Growth.
right now, whatever Tesla, whichever model is, it is available in India,
Yes, sir, model
approximately,
was
I think, yes. So the approximate price is near about 60 lakhs, right? Okay.
50 lakhs, yes,
So
sir. Basic model.
yes, near about 32 lakhs we are paying in tariffs, and 28 lakhs is the base price. Okay. So remember this, still we are means 100% tariff we have to pay. Okay, if you're going for this buying this Tesla vehicle, still Tesla, because earlier Tesla was adamant that okay, no, you have to reduce your tariff, otherwise I will not enter the Indian market. But something has happened. Tesla was forced to enter the Indian market, and one of the same reasons, because the profit margin of Tesla has been decreased. Okay, from many quarters. Okay, has been decreased in European markets and in the North American markets. Okay, that's why they were compelled to come down to India. Okay, to explore the new market, because they know that okay, opportunity is there in India. But yes, in India we are price sensitive customers. Okay, the
Yes,
things
sir,
we have
and
to
the
check on
Indian tax is lot more
access.
than others.
What? Yes. Okay. Yes. One of the major reasons, okay, why Tesla has entered to India, because their profit margins has decreased a lot. Okay, in European market and other market, in also the China also, and the same also the Volkswagen also. So earlier the Volkswagen and the Tesla both they were operational in the China, but once the emergence of the BYD and other car manufacturers has came up in China, okay, the profit margins of the BYD and this Volkswagen has decreased. And yes, obviously, if a car is has less cost, more efficient, more number of features, so definitely the customer will be go towards those things, right? Acha. Now the third
Yes,
questions
sir, but
that recently,
hello, sir, can I?
yes, Sahil.
Hello.
Okay, we will
Sir,
discuss. Okay, we will yes, Sahil. We will discuss. Okay, I will take your questions. Okay, and the last question is that recently TCS was fired. Okay, I can say fired or yes, fired near about 10,000 employee, and I think recently day before yesterday also Oracle has fired near about 10,000 employees. Okay, what is the reason behind it? Anyone?
Because of introduction of artificial intelligence, AI, to
Okay,
do the task of painting. I mean,
okay,
like manual work has been automated through AI.
Please, can you ask
okay.
the question again?
Okay, yes, Godwin.
I did not hear the question. Can you ask it again?
Okay, okay. Yes, so yes, definitely. Yes, AI is there, but one of the major things that whichever employees were fired, the one major reason is, okay, they were in the bench. And what is the reason for the bench? Because they don't have the projects. Now, if they don't have the project, means they were lacking some skill sets as per the requirement. Because now the things are going, means because we know that, okay, the market is very dim or dark right now. Okay, and to tackle in such a, means in such a scenario, well, the first thing you must have the reskilling, or you must have the skills among yourself. Okay, so what is required right now, you must have that required skills with you. For example, if you're, because recently just I think one person from one, I think from Tata Technology, he has, okay, a mechanical background. He has worked about, I think, 14-15 years in tractor segment. But he has, okay, just contacted us, okay, because he just want to because all these things are new to him. If someone who has worked with IC engine for about 10-15 years, okay, the motor, battery, motor pack and all, charging system, chargers, okay, connectors, all these things will be new to him, right? So the need of the hour is invest yourself in those skills, in those things which are dearly required to you, and which will make you relevant at this particular moment. So if you are not investing in those skills, and then it will be very difficult to sustain. Yes, AI is there, and AI is everywhere. So you might be wondering that, okay, what is the use of AI in EV? Yes, no, there is required. Yes, even if you are in EV, and for example, if you are doing some programming of the EV, again, you have to use AI in that. Okay, and you are right now, for example, in autonomous in ADAS also, we are using different types of algorithm. In those algorithms, heavily AI is used. Okay, so yes, so everywhere AI is there. So you should invest in all those reskilling or skilling what programs, okay, which will beneficial to you. Okay, and yes, in this, yes. Now, yes, in this, as a, so from DY Group, we are actually, okay, bridging this gap. So how? Because whatever curriculum we have, for example, we have curriculum in for the PG program, for the nano program. So with the help of these programs, you can bridge those things. Okay, and yes, we have industrial and partnerships. So whatever curriculum we have, remember this. Okay, so this curriculum has been developed with the help of other partners. For example, already we have tie-up with, already have said, tie-up with Tata and IITs. Okay, so actually they give us the feedback that, okay, this is the need. So on the basis of this need, you can go through and you can make the changes in your curriculum. So the changes in the curriculum is very, very important, and which whatever feedback we get from our industry partners, okay, as per that, we make changes in our curriculum. And yes, so if somebody is opting with going for our programs, okay, definitely you will bridge this gap. Okay, yes, practical learning is there because you will get some hands-on experience in two-wheeler, four-wheeler, and also an embedded system. Career support will be there, and yes, skill fast approach is there. Apart from this, whatever right now we are doing in DY Guru, many things right now we are planning to implement. Many things, okay, all these are in the pipeline, but yes, slowly this will be implemented. Okay, yes, so yes. Okay. So preparing for, so if you are an engineer, if you are lacking in anything, okay, if you are interested in the EV, I think this is the correct platform. You can reskill yourself. And so I think some of the things, okay, you can see, so these are so emerging things right now. We can witness the industry 4.0 development, green transitions, okay, digital twins. For all these things, okay, we need specific skills. Okay, what are the skills? Because right now embedded system is very, very important. Okay, so in embedded system, what we learn, how to integrate. Because if you see one simple another example, there was a day when you can say that, okay, my fan is a totally mechanical system. Total, I have just switched on the switch and then turn on the switch and my fan is operating. But right now you can see that, okay, with the help of a remote, okay, you can control the speed of the fan, you can make your fan on, you can make your fan off. Again, this is the embedded system because you are using a controller in it. So there are many things, okay, which right now we are using embedded system. So for embedded system, you must have some knowledge regarding this controller, 8-bit controller, 16-bit, 32-bit, and some programming language, okay, C, Python, and yes, what are the different types of controllers we are using 32-bit controllers. For example, we have STM, Texas Instrument, this one, NXP, Infinite Tricore. All these are used in EV. So you will gain knowledge in regarding to this. Now in battery technology also, in power electronics also, so many things. Okay. So yes, so these are some critical skills right now which are required if we want to continue your career in the EV. Someone mic is on, please make it off. Okay, so if you want to make a fruitful career, okay, in EV, so you need to have knowledge regarding these things. So embedded system, battery technology, power electronics, okay, and yes, AI ML for diagnostics, and then all these things are very, very essential. Yes. Now, apart from this, okay, what other things you can do? Yes. Well, first of all, you must explore beyond your boundaries. What is the meaning of this? Because yes, if you're working in one particular domain, for example, 5 to 6 years, okay, but you want to change your domain. Yes, you can change your domain. You can change your domain with the help of a correct, what I will say, correct program. Okay, so if you are going for one particular reskilling program and you have done many things, for example, if you are coming down for the embedded system, okay, you have learned the embedded system, then you must be thinking that, okay, I must be able, for example, I have already worked with this tractor segment, for example, for many years. But yes, if I want to learn this embedded system, I should know how to integrate this battery pack. Okay, in my EV, I can also learn about how to integrate this motor. So all these things is possible. Only possible if you are interested. Only possible if you are thinking that, okay, yes, so this is the need of the hours, and I need to change myself, and I need to reskill myself, right? Yes. So with DIY Guru, okay, you will engage in collaborative projects, and yes, whatever yes, we have this means whatever certifications we are giving, so, okay, all these certifications affiliated to AICT, ASTC, and yes, also you will find the and also there are some programs, okay, which are affiliated to IIT Guwahati also, okay, for PG programs, so 1 year program. So this is affiliated to IIT Guwahati, AICT, and ASTC. Okay. Hands-on learning you will get, and yes, and also you will build your professional network. So all these things you will get, okay, once you are into our, if you have decided to take our any courses, okay, PG courses or any nano courses, okay. So all these things are there. So yes, our DY Guru, so we believe that, okay, you have the power as an engineer, okay, if I've thought that, okay, you are doing something, definitely you can change your life. You can change, you can see the impact, okay, that yes, if you have learned many skills, okay, definitely it will give an impact to your life, to your professional life, also to your professional career also. Okay, so all these things are there. So in nutshell, I will just say one thing, that at this time it is, if you are thinking that, okay, so these skills are essential for me, so definitely you should go for, you should go for this. And I think the better person to understand what is required for you is only you, and you have to decide what the next course of action you need to take. Okay, so any questions, okay, from you guys? Okay, I will take. Yes, anyone who want to ask any question, you can ask. Okay,
As a
so this is
as a mechanical engineer, how it will
yes,
I will get my how I will increase my area of work or scope of work in the field of ADAS, such as lane change behavior and all these things, because I worked totally on the chassis or like
hmm,
mechanical domain as a
okay,
chassis designer or something. And I would
okay,
like to learn the ADAS and the MATLAB simulating kind of things which I want to develop, and AutoSAR also. So how
yes,
it will help me? Will I
yes,
get
Gaurav.
accomplished with that one with the course of 6 months, or it will be difficult for me learning Python and other things, because being a mechanical engineer it's really difficult. So
Yes,
I
but
hope you
Gaurav,
understood my question.
yes, yes, surely. Okay, Gaurav, first of all, yes, it should be from you that, okay, if you're interested, you can do anything. Okay, first of all, yes, the answer is first, first of all, you have to give some effort, definitely. There are many engineers right now who are changing their domains. But if you are stuck with one domain, it becomes very difficult, because down the line, if you're thinking that after 2, 3 years, okay, even if I'll continue with this domain, okay, there is no use of it. One best example is means I'm giving example about myself. Earlier, my domain was in maintenance and this one project, but I have changed it to the embedded part. Okay, because I know that okay, there will be days. Okay, whatever things are running now with the help of the PLC and SCADA. Okay, because all these things will be replaced by microcontrollers. Not recently, but it will take time. But yes, definitely one day they will be replaced, because already there are some PLC which are right now based on microcontrollers. Okay, STM based microcontrollers, Arduino based microcontrollers, examples like Arduino Octa and all. Okay, so you have to figure out, okay, in which domains you have to work and what is your core interest and what are the things you need to work. But yes, if you'll come down for these things, because yes, you will start, that should be a proper pathway. You are from the mechanical background, yes, good. You have the overview of regarding the two-wheeler, four-wheeler, that is again essential. Yes, you need some little bit of brush up regarding this motor and all these things. You can go through this. Then you come down to the controlling part. The controlling part will start from this microcontroller. You learn with the 8-bit, then 32-bit. Then it will be easy to understand the ADAS part. So once you're comfortable with this, directly also you can go to the ADAS. But I will suggest that, okay, if you're going through this particular pathway or through this particular way, it will be easy. Once you are comfortable with IDEs and all, because in AutoSAR and ADAS, again, AutoSAR, you have to write the program in IDEs. In AutoSAR, we are dealing with the communication between the different ECUs. Okay. So once you have the comprehensive understanding, once you are comfortable with these things, okay, two-wheeler and four-wheeler, understand that, okay, all this work like this, then you can come down for the programming part. Programming part means, okay, we are, with the help of the programming, we are able to control the peripherals, how they can behave or how they can work, right? So these are things. Definitely, Gaurav, you can go for this. Okay. Yes. Any other person? Okay, can ask.
Yes, sir. All the companies are replacing the programmers by using AI. So if we learn embedded systems, what will be our future? We
Yes,
will be left,
Rakesh, first of all, remember this. Yes. Rakesh, simple. See, because which type of programmers right now, okay, they are being replaced. They're actually the front end and back end developers. Okay, remember this. But it is very difficult to replace a embedded engineers. The reason is, a embedded engineer work both in the domain, because even if you are, for example, you are embedded engineers, you are dealing with the programming part, but still you have to cooperate with the hardware guys also. You have to ask, because you don't know how whatever program you have written, whether that is it is working in the with the battery pack, or whether it is working with the motor or not. So for to check that also, you have to have knowledge regarding the hardware part also. But right now the scenario is, embedded engineers right now are they are in demand, and the sole reason is they have both the knowledge. They have software knowledge, also they have hardware knowledge. Okay. And yes, those who are purely into the coding, for example, this one front end and back end, okay, right now they were replaced. Okay. But I think, if let me give one scenario. Okay, for embedded engineers, if for example 32-bit 32-bit microcontroller, you have exposure regarding 32-bit microcontrollers, and you have worked with 3 to 4 years of experience in embedded, then it becomes very difficult. Okay, so right now we have crunch of embedded engineers, okay, who are good exposure regarding these things. Okay, so if I've worked about 3 to 4 years, so I'm assuming that you will get near about 12 to 16 lakh of package. If you have good exposure, you have worked with good companies, good exposure, good projects, okay, you have proper programming knowledge, definitely you will be rewarded. Okay, so this is the thing. And yes, any other thing you want to ask? Okay, ask. Okay, so Dipto. Okay, Yuvraj, yes.
Sir, as I'm a final year electrical engineering student, what industry exactly look as a fresher? What skills I should have as an electrical engineer to convert it into EV domain and EV
Yes,
company?
Yuvraj. Okay, actually, right now the scenario is so grim. Okay, for example, even if you are applying for fresher jobs, there will be near about 200 to 250 applicants will be there, and this I am suggesting after looking after the LinkedIn JDs. Okay, so you have to figure out that how you will compete with the 200 or 250 engineers. So for that, so right now, if you see in your curriculums, there is nothing there in the curriculum. If I will say regarding this embedded also, maximum colleges, even if I have been to the NIT Arunachal Pradesh, okay, near in March month, I just had went to NIT Arunachal Pradesh. In NIT also, I was astonished that when I asked, okay, in which microcontrollers you have worked, so they were saying that, okay, we have worked with only 8051 and Arduino. Can you imagine? So in NIT, okay, you are just learning these two things only. Because I was expecting that, okay, as an NIT, okay, you must have worked with 32-bit microcontrollers, which are right now used in the EV or in other segments. But no, still they were stuck with the 8051 and Arduino. The curriculum is outdated, but yes, you have to change yourself. Because right now, if you want to make yourself relevant, then you can go for example, you have to choose those domain. If you're choosing EV domain, then in EV electrical domain, there are many things. You can go for the electrical simulations, for the MATLAB, for the embedded also, you can come down. Okay, you can look after the power electronics part also. Many things are there. So all these things you can go through, Yubras, perfectly okay. And these things will give you an edge, okay, before the other students. Yes, Yubras.
Yes, sir. As I am interested in power electronics and I have done a project on DC fast TV charger, I have simulated this DC fast TV charger, and I have done
Okay.
a project related to BLDC, closure controller BLDC TMSM motor.
Hmm.
Then also I'm not getting any reply from any company.
Yes, see, first of all, see, Yuvraj, okay, this is again subjective. Because if you are doing all these things and you are applying, it might happen that the other person who is applying, he might have more knowledge, he might have more exposure, he might have more projects in his resume. So definitely, okay, they will consider that person. So there are many things. So right now also, many things comes into account, whether your resume is selected or not, whether your resume is shortlist, means come into the shortlisting part or not. Many things are there, right? But yes, skilling is very, very important. Okay, so if you want to become relevant at this particular time, you must have some proper skill sets. Okay, that is the need of the hour. Okay, yes, so Dipto. Yes.
So one more thing, I'm working as a battery technician. So being a battery technician, how can I move to the another role like embedded engineer or PCB designer or MATLAB or simulation? I'm running course in international currently. So how can I change my domain?
Battery technician or what? Okay, so which domain you are right now working, Rakesh?
I'm working at Mahindra and Mahindra, sir, as a battery technician.
Okay, battery technician. See, so if you're working as a battery technician, Rakesh, what is the need? So you need to have knowledge regarding the what is internal inside the battery and how we can, for example, you should know how to make a battery pack, what is the series configuration, what is the parallel configuration, what are the different parameters are there with the battery pack, SOC, SOS, depth of discharge, how you are controlling. Now, once you know what are the parameters involved in the battery pack, now we will come down to the controlling part. So whenever you are come down to the controlling part, again, embedded system come down. For the controlling part, you must have the knowledge about the microcontrollers. So once you know the controlling, means know the microcontroller, then you will think about how you can develop the algorithm and all to control these battery packs. Okay, so this is the way you can move. So you have some work as a technician, but yes, next if you want to move on, many things you have to learn. Once you are good with this, also you can approach your department heads. You can say that, okay, sir, as a technician, I have worked, but apart from this, I have reskilled myself with this technology. Okay, I know how to simulate a battery pack in MATLAB. I know what are the different parameters. I know how to program and I know how to integrate one battery pack with the microcontrollers. So all these things, if you are sharing this with your departmental hands, and it will make an impact. Okay, so these things will definitely help you. Okay. Yes.
But other companies are asking experience. So how can I manage that?
Yes. Okay. So experience, see, either you can definitely see if you are working as a battery technician, there will be some department, whatever I have right now said, there will be some department which will dealing with this. So after gaining these skills, okay, you can approach once that, sir, I want to learn in this, I want to contribute. If at all if possible, you can, because when I was working with Dana, okay, many persons has internally they have taken transform from one department to other departments, because after working with 1 or 2 years, so one or 2 years, okay, they find out that, okay, there is no future in this. So yes, there are many, okay, who shifted to technical purchase, who many shifted to technical quality. Okay, then again, so after I have witnessed 1 or 2 years of experience, they have moved to different companies like Maruti, Tata and all. So these things also you can do that. Once you have the skill sets, okay, you can approach that. Yes, sir, I want to means I want to contribute in those things. Okay, definitely. If you see that okay, you have some skill sets and you are eager to contribute in this particular domain, definitely they will allow, and then you can go for that. Okay. Yes, Sumit.
Sir, I don't have a BTech degree, but I am doing bachelor's in automobile. Okay. So
Okay.
will be any issue if I don't have this degree? But
No,
a
no, no,
bachelor
no.
degree.
No. It is all right. Okay. Bachelor's in automobiles, it is all right. You will surprised. Okay. There are, see, in EV, it is, even if you are from different domains or different means from different branch, okay, there is a very thin line. Okay. So I have given this perfect example. So in Ether, you will surprise, okay, those who are programming the ECU part, all from the mechanical background. Remember this. So right now it becomes very irrelevant. So even if I'm giving myself, so even if I'm from the electronics background, still if I'm right now, if I'm means entering or anywhere, okay, I'm going. So I need to have all these things, okay, SolidWorks, ANSYS, MATLAB. So this is predefined that yes, you are in the EV domain means, so this is irrespective of your domain, you should know all these things. So the scenario has been changed to this particular situation. So you cannot say that, okay, I am from the this background, I will work with this. No. If you say like this, okay, then the company will say that, okay, then you are not flexible. Okay, you are not flexible, you are not able to learn all this, not learn new things, then it becomes very difficult for you. Right now, those who are sustaining in the company, they are sustaining because they are flexible. They are adapting themselves to the new challenges. They're adapting themselves to the new technology. Then only they are sustaining in this cutthroat competition. Okay. My last question. Okay, Anijaya.
Hi, sir. I'm a guy who's working in Dubai in the service industry, and I'm in the manager level. Like I have done the course in DIY and other institute also. Now I want your guidance how I can move forward for a betterment in my career.
Okay, Jaya, it will better. My sales team will contact you. We will have a Google Meet with me one to one. Okay, then we will discuss perfectly with this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Now, yes. Next to you.
Okay. Okay, thank you everyone for joining this Engineer Day special masterclass. I hope today's session give valuable insights into EV skills and career opportunity. A big thank you to Mr. Ashutosh sir for sharing his expertise with us, and thanks to all of you for your activity participation. Quick update everyone, we are offering one-on career consultation where you can talk our expert and get personalized guidance. I have shared the link in the chat box, so do book your session.
Yeah, hi Sakshi. I just have one question for Ashutosh.
Yeah.
Yes, Akshay.
Ashutosh. So currently, like I'm working with GM, okay, for SDV development. Okay, my program is SDV 2.0. So we are using Bio platform, okay, for the development of different components, software components. Okay. So, like going forward, we are also going to work on the PHEV platform that is for the hybrid vehicles.
Hybrid electric vehicle,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. So I just want to understand because I'm also from mechanical background. Okay, but like currently here I'm working as a vehicle dynamics expert on the software side. Okay. So whatever testing validation we are doing for the software, I'm working as a expert over there. So I just want to understand, like in our curriculum, are we going to consider anything for PHEV platform, or we are just going to focus on the normal ADAS? And apart from that, now we are using adaptive AutoSAR,
Yes.
we are using zonal architecture. Okay.
Adaptive AutoSAR and also hypervisor right now we are also using. Okay, so all these things. Okay, so Akshay, okay, it is better if you can contact. Okay, so it is better we will have the one-to-one contact. Okay, so please, okay, share with our sales team. Okay, I will have a meeting with you. Okay, we'll discuss what is your requirement. Okay, after the requirement, or then I will suggest something definitely. Okay.
Okay. No problem. Thank you, Ashutosh.
Okay, thank you everyone. Also, don't forget to submit the attendance form if you haven't yet, so you will receive your official certificate. Okay, once again, thank you everyone. Wish you all the best your journey as future ready engineers. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, sir. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot to everyone. Yeah.